सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ Today I will give you the bird eye view of the entire text titled Viveka Chudamani. The whole text consists of 580 verses. We can divide this whole text into 8 topics. The first topic is from verse number 1 to 7 is Upodghata, introduction. Upodghata means introduction. The second topic from verse number 7 to 209 the students the 7 questions and the answers of the teacher. शिष्य प्रश्नाः गुरु समाधानानि. The third topic is from the verse number 210 up to 253. Mahavakya Vichara. जीवात्मा परमात्मा ऐक्य vichara or enquiry into the individual soul and the total. Then fourth topic is Nididhyasana topic from 254 up to 417. The assimilation of the teaching by dwelling upon in different methods. Assimilation of the teaching through different methods. Then the fifth topic is liberation, which is the result of that assimilation of the teaching. From 418 to 478. Then the sixth topic, 479 onwards up to 519. The student showing his gratitude, Kritagnyata or Dhanyavada. Gratitude the student is showing after learning. Then last but one, seventh topic is 520 onwards up to 575. Guru's benediction, Ashirvada. Guru's benediction or Ashirvada, or the advice given by the teacher when the student is going away from the Gurukulam. The last 8th topic, final topic, is Upasamhara. From 576 onwards up to 580. Then we will see the one topic, the essence I will give. The first topic I give a number wrongly, 1 to 71 you can put, not 7, but 1 to 71. 72 onwards, 209, second topic. He gives a big Upodghata. That's why we also give lot in introduction. The preparation ground. In this Upodghata, Shankaracharya talks about the glory of human birth. From first shloka onwards up to 71. In human life only one can hope to attain moksha. In human life only one can attain moksha, one can have a hope to attain moksha, not in any other life. Any other being cannot have a hope. That's why I said yesterday, the purpose of human life, the goal of human life or aim of human life, if we say that is liberation, some people may say it's not my aim, it is not my goal. There is a possibility of saying that answer. So what we have to say? The purpose of human life is liberation. You don't want purpose, then okay. That is way we have to look into it. Only human life can be validated. The human life can validate that the importance of liberation, importance of moksha. Human being can validate moksha. The validation of human life come because of moksha. You can see both the ways. What are the both the ways? Human being alone can see the greatness, importance, significance of moksha. அவன் பார்க்கறது இல்லை, அது வேற விஷயம். He can or she can see the significance of liberation or moksha. No other being in the creation. This is from one side. You see, other side, the validation of the human life is validated. How can you validate than other beings? Because of this liberation, jnanam. You can validate human life. I hope this is very wonderful concept we have to understand. Human life can be validated by getting liberation. Liberation can be validated, glorified only by human being. It's a privilege. It's a privilege for a human being. If I am not using that privilege, I am the unfortunate person. Kripanaha. From Gaudapada Acharya language, I am a Kripanaha, unfortunate person. That means you are all அது குரு சொல்லிட்டா இருக்கணும். you are fortunate, you are fortunate. I have to say again and again and again. One day you also, I hope so, you will claim, I am fortunate. The teacher கடமை என்னன்னா, I am fortunate and சொல்லி வைக்கணும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்னு. எத்தனை வருஷமா ஆகட்டும், takes decades, doesn't matter. Students do not know they are fortunate. Teacher only knows. Okay. Now, if the stages we are seeing here, how the human life is validated. What are the stages? First stage, it's a very gradual process. There is liberation. Knowledge is a very gradual process. Very, very gradual. First, we have to fix our mind upon moksha. I want moksha. I want freedom from sorrow. I want dukkha nivritti. I want liberation. All are same. Okay, different language I am putting. I want liberation is equal to what? Freedom from sorrow. Dukkha nivritti. This is the first desire, first stage of seeker, Vedantic seeker. Fixing the moksha as a goal is the first stage. Now the second stage, all are in Upodghata, these are all coming. Second stage, that moksha ichha has to be converted into jnana ichha. I want liberation, but how I get this liberation? Only through jnanam. So moksha ichha has to be converted into jnana ichha. I want self-knowledge. Why? Self-knowledge alone is called moksha. This is the second stage, jnana ichha. Then the third stage in this journey, jnana ichha to shastra ichha. This self-knowledge can be attained through the scriptures alone. Gita, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra, Prakarana Grandhas like Viveka Chudamani can be attained, all this moksha can be attained through these texts. Shastra. Jnana ichha to shastra vichara, inquiry into the scriptures. Then how to study these scriptures? Who will unfold these scriptures? All these scriptures very difficult to understand. So shastra ichha to, what is the fourth stage? Guru ichha. I want a competent teacher, Shrotriya Brahmanishtaha, who can unfold the Shastra. By unfolding the Shastra, he can fulfill my desire, that is Jnana Ichcha. Through that Jnanam, I can fulfill my desire, that Moksha Ichcha. So, padi. Guru will help to study Shastra. Shastra will help me to get Jnanam. Jnanam will give me liberation. So those are the 4 stages. All these are said in that Guru was so happy when the student asked the questions in the 7th shloka. He is so happy. Oh, your Vamsham is so fortunate, he says. Your Vamsham, your Parampara, they are all fortunate because you are going to get Jnanam, you have come to me. Once you have come to me, you cannot escape. You cannot escape from me. Because until you get moksha, you won't leave me. If you get moksha, your 7 generations, that side and this side, are going to get moksha, liberation, higher lokas. How fortunate you are. Your parents, your great-grandparents, all are fortunate. Your kith and kin are going to be fortunate in future. Guru praises student. Now, in the 49th shloka, sorry, not 7th shloka, 49th shloka, these questions are asked by the student. Ko nama bandhaha. In the shloka order is different. I am giving in a different order the questions. Ko nama bandhaha. The question will begin from 49 onwards. If we enter into the book, we don't get sufficient time. That's why I am not seeing the book. 49th shloka. Ko nama bandhaha. What is bondage? So the whole shloka will put in a different order. First question we can take Kaha Atma. Even the bandha mentioned first. I don't like to talk about bandha. First we talk about Atma. Kaha Atma. What is Atma? What is the self? Self means what? What do you mean by self? Capital S pottukonga. What do you mean by self? Then second question is, what is that anatma? Kaha asau anatma. What is non-self? Atma opposite na? Self opposite? Non-self. Atma opposite? Anatma. What is anatma? Then the third question is, Ko nama bandhaha. What is bondage? Bandhaha means bondage. Then the fourth question is, Yeshaha bandhaha katham agataha. How has it come? This bondage, how has it come? What a question the student is asking, you see. A brilliant student, informed student. அவரெல்லாம் கேட்டு வச்சிருக்கார். நமக்கு அப்படிதான் படிக்க முடியறது. என்னென்னவோ ஒன்று கேட்காமலே இதுதான் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்னா அப்படி இருக்கணும். என்ன கேட்கணும், எது கேட்கணும், கேட்டுனதே கேட்கக்கூடாது. என்ன திருப்பி திருப்பி திருப்பி. ஓகே ஓகே. ஏஷः பந்தः கதம் ஆகதः. Now fifth question is, katham vimokshah. How to be free from this bondage? How one can be free from this bondage? Please tell me. Freedom from bondage. Katham vimokshah. Number 6 is, katham asya pratishtha. How does it continue to exist? This bandha, upon what it exists, how it exists. Katham asya pratishtha. Then last and final question is, katham tayoho vivekaha. How can one discriminate between them? Bandha and moksha, atma and anatma. How to discriminate between both of them? Katham tayoho vivekaha. Atma anatmanoho vivekaha. Bandha mokshayoho vivekaha. Then Guru starts his teaching from 50th verse onwards up to 71, Guru Vachanam. Then Guru starts the importance of scriptural study. He first enumerate. Proper understanding is very, very important. He emphasizes. All these questions can be cleared only when you understand properly, and you have to study scriptures from a teacher with Vinayam, Shraddha, Bhakti and all. He enumerate all those things. And he warns in the middle, give a caution. Shabdajalam maharanyam chitta brahmana karakam. Actually, don't fall in the words of Shastra. It is maharanyam, like a forest. When you go to Guru, only he knows what to give to you. You yourself enter in the words of Shastra, you will end up in confusion, like a person goes to the forest without knowing the route. This is also a forest. Shabdajalam Maharanyam. Sometimes we feel, Swamini is not teaching slowly, Swamini going sloka by sloka. Let me study all the books and morning onwards till night you sit and read. No. Confusion, oh confusion. அது கொஞ்சம் இன்டலெக்சுவல் இச்சிங் இருக்கும் சில பேருக்கு. சில பேர் படிக்கவே மாட்டான், சில பேருக்கேமோ டூ மச் இச்சிங். அது படிக்கணும் இது படிக்கணும் புஸ்தகம் எல்லாம் வாங்கி வச்சுட்டு டூ மச் ரீடிங், அன்னெசரி இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் தே அக்யூமுலேட். இது பெரிய வேலை டீச்சருக்கு. அந்த அக்யூமுலேஷன் எல்லாம் எடுத்துறதுக்குள்ள போதும் போதும் ஆகிடும். இது ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம். அதனால empty blackboard is best. A scribbled board you cannot write. A clean board best. Steady board, you can write on that. Similarly, with a steady mind, when student comes fresh, mind is not having any wavering, any accumulation, previous notions are not there. நாங்களெல்லாம் அப்படிதான் சுவாமின்னு சொல்றேன்ல. ஆமா, எனக்கு தெரியுமே. So, from 50 to 71, this is Guru Vachanam. And 72 onwards, he is going to give that Mahavakya Vichara. What is Atman? That question is answering. First question, Atma is called consciousness. From 72 onwards up to 219, Atma is not the part of the body, property of the body, product of the body. Atma is independently existing, separate from the body, independently existing, not dependently existing upon the body, but it is an independent entity. And Atma or consciousness enlivens this matter body. Atma enlivens this matter mind, body mind complex. And this fourth point, Atma survives even after the fall of the body. Atma survives even after the fall of the body. Last and final point is, fifth point, such Atma which survives after the fall of the body cannot be transactable. It is not available for transaction. These are the 5 points he presents. It is Atma, the Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira Vyatiriktaha or Vilakshanaha. He presents Atma is not Sthula Shariram, gross body. Atma is not subtle body, Sukshma Shariram. Atma is not causal body or Karana Shariram. Then what is Atma? Other than these 3 bodies, that is Atma. What is there other than these 3 bodies, that is called Atman. Then we can present in a different way. From functional standpoint, 5 koshas, 3 bodies can be divided into 5 koshas. Physical aspect, physical body aspect, and energy aspect, pranamaya kosha. Then emotional aspect, manomaya kosha. Intellectual aspect, vijnanamaya kosha. And subconsciousness. Subconsciousness means that anandamaya kosha, what you experience in deep sleep. You go to anandamaya kosha. These are the 5 aspects of these 3 sharirams. Atma is different from these 5 koshas. How it is different? We are going to see that. This is the answer from the second question. Then third, first question ke Atma 5 points. This is the second question answer. Vilakshanaha ni add pannita. Sthula, Sukshma, Karana, Shariram is called Anatma. Appadi pottukalam. Second question answer enna? three sharirams put together, anatma. All five koshas put together, anatma. அப்போ நம்ம பார்க்கறது இந்த உடம்பு இருக்க அது என்ன? அனாத்மா. அப்படியே சொல்ல முடியுது? அனாத்மாவா? அனாத்மாதா. So all these five layers of the body, mind, intellect, and all three sharirams, all are anatma. The third question is katham bandhaha. What is the cause of this bondage? Bondage is nothing. Mistaking body as myself is bondage. Very simple, straight answer. No confusion. Shankaracharya is a brilliant. Very simple way gives the teaching. Mistaking myself as this body mind complex is called bondage. Anatmani atma buddhihi is called bandhaha. Then the fourth question he answers, bandhasya hetuhu kan. What is the reason? The cause of this mistake, that is bandha. What is the cause of this mistake? Why I am mistaking this body as Atma? The cause of this mistake is born out of self-ignorance. Atma ajnanam is the cause of this mistake. Because I don't know the fact that I am different from the body. This is ignorance. I don't know I am different from the body. It is called ignorance, self-ignorance. I am ignorant of myself. That self I am who is different from these three sharirams. That ignorance is the hetu for bandha. That bandha is nothing but mistaking the body as myself. So, Atma Deha Vilakshanatva Ajnanena Deha Atmatva Buddhihi. கொஞ்சம் சம்ஸ்கிருதம் கூட சொல்லலை. ஓகே, ஆத்மா இஸ் தேக விலக்ஷணஹ. ஆத்மா ஐதி ஆத்மா இஸ் தேக விலக்ஷணஹ. அந்த விலக்ஷணஹான்னு தெரியல, அந்த அஜ்ஞானம். எது எந்த அஜ்ஞானம்? அந்த ஆத்மா நான் தேகத்திலிருந்து தனியா இருக்கேன் அங்கிற ஞானம் இல்லை. அது இல்லாட்டான்னு என்னாச்சு? அஜ்ஞானம். அது ஆத்மா தேக விலக்ஷண அஜ்ஞானேன அஹம் ஆத்மா தேக விலக்ஷணஹ இதி ஞானம் நாஸ்தி. There is no ஞானம். Then what is there? Ajnanam is there. Because of that ajnana, ajnanena, what is the product? Deha atma buddhi. Deha vilakshanaha aham atma jnanam nasti. What buddhi will be there? Deham, dehaha aham atma. Dehatma buddhi. அது நல்லா இருக்கு நமக்கு. தேகாத்ம புத்தி. தேக is Atma. I am body. Abhimanam is different. I am the body is that knowledge. That is Ajnanam. This Avirbhavati. Dehatma buddhi Avirbhavati. When Aham Deha Vilakshana Atma Ajnanam Irunda Deha Atma buddhi Utpatyahum Undahum. இப்போ நமக்கு ஏன் தேகம் மேல ஆத்ம புத்தி வருதுன்னா, தேக விலக்ஷண ஆத்மா நானு அறியல. தெரியல வேற, அறியல வேற. எனக்கே நல்லா தமிழ் வருது பாருங்க. அறியலன்னா ஞானம் வரலன்னு அர்த்தம். தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது வேறு, அறியலைன்னா intellectual understanding. Okay. Then fifth question he answers. What is that? Katham vimokshaha? How to come out of this ignorance? Katham vimokshaha? How to be free from this ignorance, mistake? Rectify the mistake. That is called moksha. Moksha is nothing but notional correction in the form of notional correction or cognitive change by inquiry. What I experience, how I inquire? What I experience is different from me. Number one, world I experience, therefore it is different from me. Body I experience, therefore it is different from me. Mind I experience, therefore it is different from me. 4 statements. What I experience is different from me. How can I say I am Atma different from body? World you experience, therefore it is not you, it is different. It is close. The closer is what? Body. Body I experience, therefore the experiencer is different from the experienced. Observer is different from the observed. What is the closest? Mind. I experience my mind or I observe my mind, therefore I am different from the mind. This is the fact, this is the logic, this is the reason, this is the inquiry. In this way you have to drik drishya viveka. Aham drashta sarvam drishyam. Innu ஆகலை, இப்போ திருஷ்யம் திருக்கில் நிற்கிறோம். Duality is there still. Then katham asya pratishtha. 6th question. Katham asya pratishtha, where it reside, this bandha? Why this ignorance? Why this mistake? What is the reason? Katham asya pratishtha, எங்கே தங்கிறது? பிரதிஷ்டான்னா இந்த பந்தம் வந்து எங்கே தங்கிறது, எங்கே சேஃபாக இருக்கேன்னா? எங்கேயுமே இல்லை. காமா. Kama is its source. Kama is means raga, dvesha, likes and dislikes. I want this, I want this, I want to fulfill, I want to fulfill. So many things. Kama janita karma. First kama. Kama janita karma. Because of that kama I do karma to fulfill. Kama janita karma nourishes the bondage. Kama janita karma nourishes the bondage. What is the 7th question? Katham tayoho vivekaha. How to discriminate both of them? Vicharaha. விசாரணை தமிழ் விசாரம் கிடையாது, அது நம்ம பண்ணவே வேண்டாம், அது நமக்கு ஏற்கனவே இருக்கு. விசாரன்னா என்கொயரி. விசார துவாரா தயோஹோ விவேகஹா. Now we are coming to the third topic, Mahavakya Vichara. 210 onwards, 263. Jivatma Paramatma Aikya Jnanam through Drik Drishya Viveka. I come to know I am the observer. Whatever I observe is different from me. It is called observed. Observed or experienced or seen. World is observed. The process is still incomplete. What is the next process? Because in observer, observed, there is a duality. I am the observer, drik. What I am observing is drishyam. Body is drishyam. Mind is drishyam. Seen object. World is object. Non-subject. Subject object division irukku. Dvaitam irukku. it is gone threatening me. இன்னும் மோட்சம் வரல, திருஷ்ய விவேகம் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டோம், சார்ட் அவுட் பண்ணி. இப்போ அந்த டுவாலிட்டின்னு we have to knock off. அந்த டுவாலிட்டின்னு ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் வேர்ல்ட் பாடி மைண்ட்னு மித்யா ஆக்கணும். I have to falsify, I have to knock off through Mahavakya Vichara. How? I am the Drik observer, world is Drishyam, observed. I am the Karanam, I am the Drik Karanam. Drishya Prapancha, I am Karanam of what? Drishya Prapancha. Because I am seeing, I am the observer. Subject is important, object is important. Subject இல்லைன்னா ஆப்ஜெக்டே கிடையாது. So the observer is the subject, காரணம் of this karya prapancha. World is object, product, karyam. So drik drishyatlarandi, now we have arrived at what? Karana karyam. Subject is aham karanam, world body mind is karyam. Cause and effect relation ku vanditom. Seen seer landi cause effect. This is the next step, higher step. That karanatvam presented as Brahman. That karanatvam status, no? I am, the observer, is called Brahman. Aham Brahma Asmi is equal to Aham Karanam Asmi. Karanam Brahma alone become Karya Prapancha. நம்ம பிரபஞ்சம்னு சொன்ன உடனே வெளியில பார்க்குறோம். என்னென்ன பார்க்குறேன்னா கண்ணாடி வச்சுன்னு எல்லாம் பார்க்குறான். என்னென்ன பார்க்குறேன்னா எல்லாமே பார்க்குறேன். ஏய், யூ ஆர் சீயிங் யுவர் கண்ணாடி ஆல்சோ. ஆமாம், when you are, most of you are wearing specs. When you are wearing specs, what do you say? I am seeing everything, Swamini, I am seeing everything. Then I will ask you, you are seeing one more thing also. You are not telling about that. What is that, Swamini? Everything I am seeing. Hey, you are seeing specs also. But you take it as granted, you never enumerate that you are seeing the specs. Similarly, when I say the world is object drishyam, you say the whole world, all objects, mountains, ocean, river, everything you say. But you never say this body, the mind, it's like a spectacle. Here only you have to use your sharp intellect. Body is also drishyam, mind is also drishyam. Karyam. Therefore, Karanam Brahma alone become Karyam Jagat, including body mind complex. So, converting Drik Drishya Prapancha into Karyam, Karana, Sambandha is the function of Mahavakya. What is the duty of Mahavakya? அதுக்கு ஒரு கடமை இருக்கு மகாவாக்கியத்துக்கு. அந்த திருக் திருஷ்யத்திலிருந்து காரிய காரண சம்பந்தம் கொண்டு வரணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். Mahavakya job. Then aham drik brahma asmi karanam brahma. Then jagat drishyam karyam observed. Next, last point. Observed karya prapancha cannot exist separate from the karanam brahma. The duality you have to knock off. The observer duality is not there because karyam cannot exist without karanam. Pot cannot exist without clay. That means what? The whole karya prapancha, jagat, shariram, mind, karyam, they can never separately exist without me, the Karanam Brahma. Appo enna karyam is other name of me, the Karanam Brahma. அப்போ காரியம் இருக்கான். பாட் இருக்க கிளே தவிர இல்லை இல்லை இருக்குன்னு சொன்னால் இங்கே கூட கொஞ்சம் இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம். நம்ம மண்டையில் கூட கொஞ்சம் கிளே இருக்குன்னு அர்த்தம். இத்தனை வருஷம் பாட்டுக்கே சொல்லி there is no part other than the clay, because pot is karyam, clay is karanam. Karyam pot cannot exist separately from the karanam clay. Similarly, the whole jagat, the body mind complex is karyam. The product can never exist separate from the Brahman karanam aham. Therefore aham sarvam yadayam atman. Whatever is there, nothing but karanam alone. In the form of karyam it is appearing, but really speaking they don't have separate individual substratum existence at all. Pot can never exist without clay. Therefore the whole world is nothing but aham brahma. Next 254 onwards, 417. Fourth topic, nididhyasanam, assimilation of that Mahavakya by dwelling upon the teaching or soaking. You have to soak. நிறைய துணியெல்லாம் சர்ஃபில் சோக் பண்ண மாதிரி சோக் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அந்த அழுக்கு எல்லாமே போயிடும். இந்த ஊறுகாயினா how you soak, இந்த மைண்ட் வந்து அந்த சாஸ்திரம்ல சோக் ஆகணும், நல்லா சோக் பண்ணணும். இன்டர்னலைசிங், எங்கெங்கே போகக்கூடாது மனசு. அதுதான் நிதித்தியாசனம், மீன்ஸ் கான்டெம்ப்ளேஷன். தத் சிந்தனம் தத் கதனம் அந்யோன்யத் தத் பிரபோதனம். Bringing the transformation through different methods. Nididhyasana, there are different stages, like by repeated listening. Same Swamini மூஞ்சி பார்த்துட்டே இருக்கணும், கேட்டுட்டே இருக்கணும், 10 வருஷம் 20 வருஷம். Don't you feel bored to see same person every time? We don't feel, but we feel more attractive towards my Guru. The teaching has got such attraction. Why? Because my Guru is daily giving one mirror to me, and the mirror I am seeing my face. Yesterday when I am coming in the car, one person yes, he is hair dressing, adjusting his craft. கிராஃப் கூட கிடையாது பாவம், கொஞ்சம் இங்கே கொஞ்சம் முடி இருக்கு, பால்டு ஹெட். அந்த முடிக்கா கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டப்பட. இந்த பால்டு ஹெட் பீப்புள் பாவம், அவங்களுக்கு ப்ராப்ளமும் ப்ராப்ளம். நான் நினச்சேன் பாப்பா ஏதோ காரில் பார்க்குறான்னு நினச்சேன், அப்புறம் தான் தெரிஞ்சது அந்த முடி கொஞ்சம். விஷயம் என்னன்னா, he loves to look into that mirror because he sees his face. People are coming not to see Swamini. అసలు విషయం ఏంటన్నా, స్వామిని ఈజ్ టాకింగ్ అబౌట్ మీ. యు ఆర్ శుద్ధ బుద్ధ ముక్త స్వరూప, ఆనంద స్వరూప, యు ఆర్ వండర్ఫుల్, అమేజింగ్, యు ఆర్ ద క్రౌన్ ఆఫ్ ద క్రియేషన్. அப்பா என்னமா பேசுற சுவாமி, அதுக்கு தான் கிளாஸுக்கு போகிறோம். புரியுறதா? சரி. By repeated Shravanam or reading my own notes, if I am able to understand my own notes, I have to read again and again repeatedly. This is another type of nididhyasanam. Listening to the cassettes, CDs repeatedly, or sharing with the same equal students, colleagues. Discussion, not argument, okay, discussion. Healthy discussion. Then fifth one is teaching to others, those who do not know about this. You can teach them. That is a type of nididhyasanam. Then recapitulating in samadhi abhyasa, sitting in one place, bringing the whole teaching. It is an Ashtanga yoga prescription. Samadhi Abhyasa is a Ashtanga Yoga prescription. Not compulsory, but it is optional. Yesterday we saw Pashyan, Shrunvan, Sprishan, Jigran, Ashnan, Gachan, Swapan, Shwashan, Pralapan, Visriyan, Grundhan, Unmishan, Nimishan, Napi. So Pashyan, Shrunvan, Napi, Aham Brahmasmi, Nididhyasanam. This is called recapitulating. The benefit of Nididhyasanam 418 to 478. Benefit of Nididhyasanam is gradual process, internalization is also gradual. How do I know I got the benefit? The frequency of your negative reactions will be reduced, will come down. You recover from any sort of problems. Immediately you recover. So you feel the Shanti very easily. Immediately you go to green room. Ada. Epo green room varad. Udane. Swamini, green room. Appa. Ananda. This is called Paramarthika I go into my Paramarthika I level from Vyavaharika. Sanda potukonga, ninga ella potukonga sollu. Ange irpom. Ananu I go to my Paramarthika level. Then 479 to 519, the disciple expressing his gratitude. First I start my prayers generally before coming to Shastra. That the student says, I started my prayers only to God. Every day I am worshipping God every day. Then that God, what He did out of karuna, compassion, He took me to my Guru. Idella Guru Kripada. Nammude peri edo peri. It's not our greatness. Namma panna puja phalam idu. Not either in this janma or previous janmas punyam. God takes us to the Guru. Inga po and solluva. The Guru. So God shows my Guru. Guru shows the Shastra. I look into Shastra mirror. I look into myself. Therefore I am indebted to God. I am indebted to my Guru. I am indebted to my teacher, Shastra. Therefore, I have to remember all of them. Because all these three put together put me on my own lap. But I was on the lap of God first. Then God kept me on the lap of my Guru. Guru did. He kept me on the lap of Shastra. Shastra says, you are Brahmaswarupam. You fall on your own lap. World dependence to God dependence to Guru dependence to Shastra dependence to independence or self-dependence. Self-dependence very, independence better. Okay? That is the final. Therefore, what to do? This Shishya Anandam. Rasgulla shop no madri. Anandam. So what he reminds himself, no? Ajivitam trayam sevyam. I have to worship these three all my life, throughout my life. Ajivitam trayam sevyam. Vedanta Guru Ishvaraha. Vedanta means Shastram. Guru, the teacher. Ishvaraha, Lord. Why? Adau Jnanaptaye. Before coming to Shastra, I was worshipping the Lord. Why? To get Guru. And I am worshipping my Guru. Why? To get Jnanam. I am respecting the Shastra. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita kannukku thottu appadi eduthukanum. But talagani maadhiri vechukka koodadhu. Romba dadiya irukke ani solli. Jnanaptaye. Shastra also Veda Mata. First I worship them to attain Jnanam. After Jnanam, Tuki Potilamana. Ishvara, Ungo Vela over. Guru, your Vela also over. Shastra, Abdu Chollakodadu. Paschat, after attainment of Jnanam, Paschat, Kritagnatva Nivrittaye. To avoid the ingratitude, Marakkakodadu. Lifelong I should not forget Ishvara, Guru and Shastra. Wherever I am, I have to show my gratitude to my Guru, to my Lord and to Shastra throughout my life. Paschat Kritagnatva Nivrittaye. To avoid ingratitude. To avoid ingratitude means what? Kritagnata. Kritagnata, Kritagnata. Kritagnata means gratitude. Kritagnata means ingratitude. To avoid that, I show my respect to my teacher. Then 520 to 575, Guru's final Ashirvada benediction. He says, don't leave Shastra. Even if you leave me after getting knowledge, you have to leave, but you have to be with Shastra. Either you study yourself or you share with others. But never leave the Shastra throughout the life. Jagrata. Very careful. So, don't leave the Shastra, he says. Then 576 to 580, Upasamhara, the master of the ceremony, Shankaracharya enters. The Guru Sishya Samvada Rupena, he presented the whole teaching. Then Shankaracharya comes and tells, see, just as a person is out of thirst in forest, looking for water to quench his thirst, finding a oasis there, and he get water and quench his thirst. Similarly, in this life, samsara, to come out of this bandha, janana, marana cycle, the shanti you want to get, you find a teacher, Guru, and you get shanti. Like a traveler. You are also in a Jiva Yatra. Life traveler you are. In this travel of your life, the Guru is also a co-passenger. He also come along with you and teach you. For a jignasu mumukshu, he attains jnanam from the Guru. So with this, all topics are over. And the important slokas you can note. Daily you can read that slokas. It's very, very useful. And Nitya Abhyasa is very important. In one class, Swamiji was telling a very unique point Swamiji has mentioned. NSA. I want to share that. NSA na nischayam. See, when I have jnanam, people say, this jnanam vendala aham brahmasmi class la vedantathikku okay. வெளியில் வந்த உடனே அந்த பகவான் பிடிச்சிட்டு நீதான் பார்த்துக்கணும்னு சொல்லுவான். இங்கே எல்லாம் அகம் பிரம்மாசின்னு சொல்லி கிளாஸில் வீட்டுக்கு போன உடனே நான் தாசா நோ சுவாமி தாசா சுவாமி. இப்படி என்ன அர்த்தம்? There is a doubt on Shastra. There is a doubt, samshaya upon the teaching. I am not able to rely upon myself, my own swarupam. Still I am hanging on to that Saguna, Ishvara, who is Mithya really. Puriyave la Shastram. Even after listening 20 years, what to talk of my students, 5 years, 10 years, 8 years. After 25 years also students, after listening, still they go on hanging on to that Saguna Ishvara, and he never tried to come out of that phobia. Phobia means what? God. Aham Brahmasmi ani chumma information da. Transformation varla. Yena Shastra mela nischayam varla. That's why they think this is an intellectual knowledge. இது நம்ம ரட்சிக்க போறது இல்லை, அவர் தான் நம்ம ரட்சிப்பார். This is what people commit mistake. After listening a long time, because Ishvara you cannot negate such easily. So therefore Mandukya, refer to Mandukya Karika, Vaitadhya Prakaranam, Advaita Prakaranam, Alata Shanti Prakaranam. Just information will never work. Your sorrow will continue even Ishvara sitting there. Ishvara says, hey, look into yourself, foolish fellow, going to classes so many years, again you are looking at me and Cholvar Bhagavan. Enna pandrathu? You rely upon yourself, and not body-mind complex. Your nature and my nature are one and the same, Atma Swarupam. Ishvara, the Saguna, is only an alambanam for some time. Therefore, Swamiji said, Nischaya Jnanam is important. Sankalpa I have to take. Next is Sankalpa. Nischaya Jnanam, this Atma, whenever I get problem immediately, Vyavaharika Jivala, edavadhu problem vanda, go to Paramarthika Jiva. I am Paramarthika Atma Swarupam. Where is the problem for Mano, Buddhya, Hankara, Chittani, Naham? It must be a true Sankalpa eduthukanu. How I can do this Sankalpa? How can I implement? Abhyasa. Abhyasa. Surrender to Ishvara, surrender to Yatana, surrender. I surrendered Swami already, and a problem continued. Ishvara is also helpless. Uddhared Atman Atmanam Atmanam Avasadayet. Ninga needa uddharichakano, appadiye solrar Bhagavan. So, how long a guru can lead this? So Ishvara, look into Ishvara. Ishvara, give me right knowledge, Nischayam Sankalpa Abhyasa. N-S-A-N. Nischaya Jnanam, confirm, convinced. And Sankalpa and Abhyasa. What are the important slokas? Just to note down the numbers. 11, 20, 29, 36, 43, 58, 60, 75, 77, 82, 84, 85, 93, 107, 108, 109, 110. 109 is very important. Sannapya sannapya bhayatmika no, bhinnapya bhinnapya bhayatmika no, sangapya nangapya bhayatmika no. So anirvachaniyam he describes there. 110, 114, 118, 119, 124, 126, 128, 131, 32, 33, 41, 141, 168, 170, 172, 173, 186, 209, very very important, 215, 16, 18, 216, 218, 220, 27, 28, 238, 265, 270, then 499, 506, 507, 529, 29. All are important slokas. Read every day. It's very good. This is Abhyasa. With this, I conclude Vivek Chudamani summary also. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo